What do you guys reckon?
Yeah.
Handsome.
Yes. Look at him.
Handsome.
We got our hairs cut,
Yeah, we got black market haircuts.
which
Can't
is
really
really nice.
tell.
So all
I,
the crap's been
I
cut
didn't
off
brush
the
mine.
ends.
Tomorrow I'll brush everything.
Brush everything,
Mm-hmm.
including your teeth.
Yep. Welcome to another exciting.
Episode of Feel It Real Fun on
That's
our
right.
2nd of November, 2021.
We went AWOL because there was no power and then a big tree went.
I know, so
It
we
was
couldn't do your
massive.
questions answered live show last Friday. So sorry about that, you
So
guys.
you know what we discovered when Paul the Tree Man came?
What?
We discovered that trees are made of a little bit of wood and a lot of noise.
A lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they feed it to the shredder, a little bit of wood comes out and a lot of noise.
Yes.
That's right.
Hello, Tabitha.
Tabitha.
So, and the
Heard
title
you
of
yesterday.
today's
K-drop.
the title of today's show is Secrets of Nailing It. Instant, easy manifesting.
We may even go a tiny bit into some of what we covered in yesterday's Dream Driven Day call. By the way, there's only a couple seats left. Oh my God. Boom. Okay, that's good. Facebook actually notified you. Now, this is interesting.
Oh, good.
Because today we're only doing it in the Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group. Right? Because I want to see what the hell's going on.
Oh, right.
So we're experimenting.
Experimenting. Okay.
So, Victoria,
Cool.
tell them all the
So
stuff.
go to freeneville.com.
221 email is pseudo.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah, or easymanifestingmethods.com. Ida, welcome.
Join our 90-day adventure. It is the next one, sorry. Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. And if you want to, dreamdrivenday.com. There's just a few seats left. I've got like
One and.
four invoices out, 7 people asking me questions, and probably the people that will get in are none of those 11. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it always happens. Let
Yeah.
me figure out 4 more questions to ask you.
Yeah. Missed out.
Yep. Sorry.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Look at Kadra. How does she do that? She just
Oh,
tagged like
loads of
everyone.
people.
Paula didn't get notified. Interesting.
Oh.
See, yeah, I don't understand Facebook. We're doing what we can do. But today we're going to do Secrets of Nailing It.
Okay. And it's all been inspired by a reader email.
Reader email. This is a good one.
Okay.
All right.
So someone, anonymous, asked,
Anonymous.
I've listened to your podcast, but I don't understand the nail it thing. I know I have to do my sessions until the desire for what I want is replaced with knowing it is done. This is exactly what I've done. So should I have only one few sessions and then let it go? Please help me to understand this so that I won't do the same mistake again. This manifestation is so important to me.
All right. There's like a couple little sections
Yeah.
here. All
Couple
right.
of little
You want to run with that one before we do the Neville Goddard quote?
Oh, well, this
last one.
manifestation is so important to me. So it sounds like it's this one thing that's really important that you're doing all your sessions on, and you think you've nailed it. And
It gets a
Yes.
little weird.
what else did you want to run with her?
Oh, I'm gonna run
her,
with
but-
the letting it go part. But before we get to that,
All right.
we're gonna do a Neville Goddard quote. This is really good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So Neville says, prayer is to be contrasted with an act of will.
That's like comparing butter and ice cream.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's probably butter and concrete also.
Pretty
Anyway.
much. That's right.
Prayer is a surrender. It means abandoning oneself to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. If prayer brings no response, there is something wrong with the prayer, and the fault lies generally in too much effort.
Now I always wonder, does he mean prayer as in noun or prayer as in person? Like prayer as in amen or prayer as in prayer? You know what I mean? Or is it prayer? I don't know. I
it'll
don't
be
understand
prayer.
English. Well, how do you know?
Well,
Are you channeling Neville too? I love that one, right? Mr.
If-
20, I'm going to
if
this
the
other group
prayer
because this other guy
brings no
channels Neville.
response,
If the prayer,
the person.
then there's
if the
something
prayer
wrong with
brings
the
no-
prayer.
With the prayer, with the person.
There's something wrong with the person. Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So for the person that went to the other group because they actually channel Neville,
Oh, really?
yeah, really,
Wow.
it's like wow, man, that impresses the snot out of me.
So Neville does go on. Serious confusion arises insofar as men identify the state of prayer
Prayer.
with an act of will
Yep.
instead of contrasting it with an act of will.
Alrighty, so we learned some things today, right? So there's this thing so whenever you replace the tap valve, right, in your
In a
sink,
tap.
right,
Yeah, in a
on
faucet.
the top there's a thing, and it's a washer. And so we parked next to a plumber today, and I says, I'm just going to ask you one plumbing question, right?
Poor guy.
What,
He's
do- what,
retired.
what,
It's
what do
like,
you call that little thing at the top? What do you call that washer? And he goes, you mean the O-ring? I says, yeah, what do you call that? He goes, the
O-ring.
O-ring. Get a size of number 8 on your radio. And he said also to get some O-ring lube, right? And his buddy comes over, he goes, put petroleum jelly on it. And the guy says, you don't do that. Do not
put
do that. That'll
Vaseline on
dissolve it.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So you want to contrast things. Just because something's slick doesn't mean it's the right slick. You know what I mean? Slick.
And
Right.
said, don't get them confused.
Yeah, don't get them confused. Don't confuse the plumbing parts. So, ready?
Yes.
Active will. This is important to me. We hear this one all the time. This is the manifestation that's important to me. You see, I notice, like, we're going to have a yummy lunch, right? And it's what we have is not important to me. We've got some ham that needs, used up before it turns into something different. Anya, welcome to the show. And so on, but Victoria said, hey, if you can get K-Dog to come down, why don't y'all get some sushi? So I'm like, sushi, right? Now here's the thing. I'm not attached to either one. Like, I'm not all that, like you have to eat pig, and I'm not all that you have to eat raw fish, right? Some people are really dogmatically stuck on something, or they're stuck on a wish, and they make it hard. Now here's the thing. That last sentence that Victoria read and held her breath with, what was it?
Did I hold my breath?
Of course. Not the Neville question.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, for Neville, yes, this manifestation is so important to me.
Immediately, that's what brings out.
That's where
and
it is.
Now here's the cool thing. When a manifestation is important, it reveals to you, right, where you're adding things in, leaving things out, right? Here's the biggie, right? You know when pizza's for dinner. You just know it, right? I don't know what's for lunch. I know it's going to be yum. So at one level, I know about lunch. I just know, right? I could use a shave. Right? I'm handsome. Right? There's some things I just know.
No.
Watch this.
Of course.
We'll check in, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo. Yes.
Yeah, she thinks I'm
You
handsome.
need a shave. Yeah.
Something like that anyway, right?
Yeah, handsome man.
Handsome. That's me, right? This is so important. We've done a couple shows on this for the requester and as well as anyone else. If you go to feelitrealfun.com and just type in the little search box there, something like the words that keep you stuck, the 7 words that keep you stuck or something. Yeah, my wish is so important to me, something like that. You'll find we've done this subject a couple times because it shows up in the Neville Goddard ProsperityPack.com, right? It really does. Because when a wish becomes important, that's when, like, I'm going to add in affirmations just in case. I'll do 4 extra sessions a day just in case.
Yeah.
That whole just in case just really just kills everything. And who would name their son just in case, right? Anyway, that would be Shelley's dad, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But I want to know one more bit. Ready?
Yep.
This whole thing about letting it go. Right? I don't let go that lunch was yum. I live in lunch was yum. I live in knowing that whatever we have for lunch, whether it's the ham that I am so important attached to or the sushi Victoria's attached to, right? Either way, we're going to have a yummy lunch, right? And there's the thing. Where can I surrender to right now? I'm surrendering to yummy lunch. I could give a crap which way it goes. At some point, the next roulette wheel will happen. Okay? And I'll surrender to whatever that is. Right? And so on and so forth. And if we get sushi, it'll be like, what kind of sushis do I get? Right? And Victoria will say, the yummy ones. Right? So at the end of the day, here's what I want you to do. Notice, are you willing it or are you surrendering to it? When do you know pizza's for dinner? Right? When do you know? There's the thing. Where does it show up in your body? When do you know? Where does it show up in your life? When do you know? And you never let it go. When people tell me, "Oh, I let my wish go," and then it happened. I hope it happens. Or no, you let go of your old reactions to the world. There's the big thing. If you go to freeneville.com and type in the word detach or detachment, you'll find those there. Again, yeah, you don't let go of your wish. It's like, yep, I imagine that we had a yummy lunch. Now I don't give a shit. She can have shit on a shingle.
Shit
Right?
on a shingle.
Who knows what that is? Hashtag pretty fucking yummy.
Shit on a shingle.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It's sort of like gravy and biscuits, but different.
Okay.
So I think we nailed that pretty good. Surrender. There's the big key right there. And by the way, we talked yesterday. Let's just go to a little peek into how we explored things in Dream Driven Day yesterday. We talked about the click of the cottage door and Victoria surrendering to it. And you said something really nice about like not seeing a whole bunch of stuff.
No.
No.
There was no. So it's all that setting versus scene in a way, because it was almost like there was no setting. The only setting was really just looking at the handle on the door, because there wasn't one there, and just say, it was more hearing. Like I saw my hand go up, but it was more just hearing the click. That was it.
You watch her surrender to it now. She's not convincing herself. There's a click of the cottage door. No, it's not Tony Robbins, right? She's surrendered to. You can just watch her tear up almost right now.
And it's what it
click.
gave. I think that's also almost a key element, because up till then, the cottage was not that it had to be secure. It was not shut out to the elements of the outside. Do you know what I mean? There was like holes in the door there was a shoestring to try and pull it shut, and all
it would
of
like
this
sort of
stuff.
vibrate its way shut.
Yeah, but I knew that gave, that click felt like secure, safe, like as in the cottage is, I don't know.
It's done.
Sealed
It's
up,
sealed.
which is
It's solid. It's ours. It's lasting. There's that. Boom. Yo, remarkable Triple D Grand Monk. Yo.
Okay.
All right. So
that was our bit. So tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bit?
Coolio. Victoria.
Yes.
What was your hashtag strawberry bit?
Because I hadn't even remembered that bit about the call, and then how appropriate that quote is.
Sure.
To surrender it, like prayer. It's not like, oh, please God, give me. It's just that prayer, that act of surrender, and how that is exactly what, with the click of the quote, how that, Sometimes I just go lost for words.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. How it's related. How about you?
Funny thing with the click of the cottage door, that was the last part when Russell was working on that, getting that just right. And
That's true,
and there was some
actually.
adjustment that needed done, because Russell did a damn good job. He was precise. Russell once hashtag shaved Emmett's arse, right?
He did.
Because we had a problem, right? Me and Emmett had a problem. It was a meltdown. Emmett's got hair, Brucey has fur. Dogs that have hair sometimes have problems, right? It's like, this is not a good problem. Victoria's nowhere to be found.
He's a white dog. It was looking very brown back there.
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
So you do the old rinse off trick, but then it's like, well, you got to like shave things. And Russell got a pair of scissors, so I'm holding dog. Right, which is terrifying enough as it is sometimes. And Russell's back there, and Russell makes a very precise square. I mean, it's like every hair is exactly the same length. I mean, it was just perfect. It's like, wow, man.
Yeah,
right?
he did nice.
He did wonderful, right?
Yeah.
And so when Russell did the lock on the door that went click, it didn't always go click. Triple D Levi. It sometimes went cuh.
Yeah.
And he adjusted it, and it just got, right. And for like half a decade now, it clicks, right? Boom. So I'm just mentioning that because it was, ironically, it's a lasting event. It's not, it's something that was very special. And my strawberry bit for the whole thing is that whole thing of, if it's very important to you, then that's when, the temptation to keep...
Yeah.
You want to get to the Sabbath where, you know what, I've nailed it, and now, you know what, I'll put other buns in the oven. If there's an important bun, you tend to let all the other buns get eclipsed, and they die. It's sort of like having a solar flare. I mean, all the sunlight comes at once, versus like, right, like, what am I giving birth to today? That whole Joseph Goddard thing, 5 to 12, 6 to 10, half a dozen to a dozen events of my day, like lunch, having gone my way. Yo, Triple Diego. Boom.
Cool.
Yeah, I just highlighted your update in Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard Group. Boom. And for you guys that haven't joined Dream Driven Day yet, there's only like a couple spots left, right? Yep. I've got, like I said, 7.
A couple, what's that mean? And a couple.
Yeah, it's like
like maybe 4.
Oh,
right. Okay.
So, like, don't dick around. Like, seriously, I got people out there, they're still asking me questions, and they're going to be getting in. Because if you don't get in now, you won't be able to get in until, like, next February, March, something like that. So, got lots of things going on between now and then.
Okay.
So
go to freeneville.com.
221 email list pseudo.
Random goodness. DDD damn. Hey, Levi.
Love you.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. What the fuck is wrong
You probably
with
won't be
that
able to
dog?
hear any of this.
Right.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right.
See yous.
Love you guys.